July 22nd, 1298. The mist lay thick over the rolling fields near Falkirk, Scotland. The land held its breath as a crucial battle loomed, one that would decide the fate of a nation struggling for freedom against the might of England's king, Edward I. William Wallace, once a common man, had risen to legendary status after his stunning victory at Stirling Bridge. As Guardian of Scotland, he inspired hope and fierce resistance. But King Edward I was relentless in his quest to crush the rebellion. Edward, nicknamed Longshanks, marched north with a vast and well-equipped army. Over 12,000 infantry, 2,000 cavalry, and the feared Welsh longbowmen, archers capable of firing deadly volleys faster and farther than anyone had seen before. Facing overwhelming odds, Wallace organized his troops into schiltrons, tight circles of spearmen designed to repel cavalry charges. These formations were formidable walls of spear points, but their strength was matched by a fatal weakness. They were stationary and vulnerable to arrows. As the battle began, the English longbowmen stepped forward, their bows drawn. Thousands of arrows arced through the sky, darkening it like a storm. Wave after wave of deadly projectiles rained down, smashing shields and armor, wreaking havoc on the Scottish lines. The relentless arrow storm shattered the Schiltron's defense. Soldiers fell by the hundreds, confusion and panic spreading. The once tightly knit formations broke apart, turning proud resistance into chaos and vulnerability on the battlefield. Seizing the moment, Edward unleashed his heavily armored knights. The cavalry thundered into the broken Scottish lines, cutting down fleeing soldiers and crushing the last pockets of resistance. What began as a fight for freedom turned into a brutal massacre. Though wounded and defeated, William Wallace escaped the slaughter. But the crushing loss destroyed his army and fractured his political support. Soon after, Wallace resigned as Guardian of Scotland, marking a bitter turning point in the war. Edward's victory at Falkirk was brutal and decisive. Known as Longshanks, Edward vowed, "I am the hammer of the Scots." His campaign strengthened English control, but ignited the fires of Scottish resistance that would blaze again under Robert the Bruce. The Battle of Falkirk stands as a grim testament to war's brutal cost and courage against overwhelming odds. Wallace's legacy endures with his famous words, "Every man dies, not every man really lives." His fight reminds us today that true freedom demands sacrifice and bravery.